Hey guys, it's Dominic Triveline. We are 3 weeks out from the Central State Bodybuilding Championship in Ypsilanti, Michigan, and 8 weeks out from national. Yeah, 8 weeks out from nationals in November in Miami. We did shoulders and traps today. I did shoulders and traps today. Started with the machine side lateral. Did 4 sets of 12, and then did a drop set on the last one, double drop on the last one. Next, we went into dumbbell shoulder presses. I haven't done these in a while, so it felt good to do these. I actually worked up to 120 pounds. I wanted to do something like moderately heavy for the cameras, but being 3 weeks out, 120s for 5 really isn't that impressive for me, but we still got it done. Then we went on, what did we do next? Upright rows, cable upright rows, just focusing on side delts, a little bit of trap too. Next we went on to rear delts. We did, I usually do reverse pec deck or cable reverse flies. 4 sets there as well. Everything was 4 sets. Then we went on to shrugs. We did machine shrugs, 4 sets of 10 to 12. And then we did some ab work, crunch machine, leg raises, and rope crunches. All were 4 sets of 20. And that was it for the shoulder workout.
It was a pretty quick workout today for you, right?
Yeah, shoulders doesn't really take that long. I mean, what I like to do for shoulders is one pressing movement to hit the whole entire shoulder, and then I isolate each head of the shoulder with one exercise. So, you know, we didn't do front raises today, but my front delts were super pumped from the presses. But normally I do a front raise, a side raise, a rear raise, and a press. That's pretty much a shoulder workout, and then shrugs. And then we did some abdominal work at the end. So probably like an hour workout maybe at the most.
Any changes in your diet or anything lately, or just keeping it pretty steady?
There were some changes this week. We did 3 high carb days in a row, and so I feel a little bit better because we've been really pushing hard, but was too far ahead of schedule for centrals because we're not trying to peak for centrals. I'm really just trying to show up at like 80-85% for centrals, and then peak for nationals, because nationals is the goal. Centrals really isn't going to be an issue. So 3 high carb days today. So today was actually the 3rd day, so my shoulders were pumped. I had about 600 grams of carbs before the workout total so far today. You know, I got 2 more meals, so probably get about 900 carbs today. But yeah, that was the only changes this week.
Good deal, man.
Cardio's down. We're just doing 1 session a day, 5 times a week. I do half an hour on the Stairmaster in the morning. No, just steady state. We did hit at the beginning, and like my legs just weren't recovering. They'd be so sore from legs, and then trying to do hit 5 days a week on the Stairmaster on top of that, my legs just like were not recovering. So, and I also had a little injury to my foot somehow, so I ended up just starting to do steady state because my foot was hurting so bad, but that's kind of subsided. I prefer the steady state personally. I think with my body type, the way I burn through fuel and fat and carbohydrates, the steady state works best for me compared to the HIIT cardio.
Okay, man. People you think?
So one thing I've gotten like criticized over the years is my stomach, like my abs protruding. And that seems to be a common trend with bodybuilders nowadays. And of course, it's from eating an absurd amount of food doesn't help. I mean, every day is pretty much like Thanksgiving. So I'm constantly shoveling down the off season like 8 cups of rice a day, you know, hundreds and 100 grams of carbs. But the real issue I was having, for those that don't know, I have like severe constructive sleep apnea. And what was happening was, as I lose weight when I prep, I didn't adjust the pressure on my CPAP machine. So all the air was sitting in my intestines and making my stomach so like, I looked pregnant basically. Like, my stomach was so bloated, and people were like, "What's going on with your belly?" Like, and of course you get all the gear comments, like he was using a shit ton of insulin and GH and stuff. Yeah, you know, I go through a kit of Serostim a week, so, no, it's actually from all the excess air from my CPAP sitting in my abdominal wall and my intestines. So basically I was full of air. As funny as that sounds, but it wasn't funny because it's extremely painful. I could hardly eat. I was eating like 2 or 3 meals a day. It was weird, you know, I'd be starving, but like I could not eat because my stomach was so big and I was so uncomfortable. So I'm actually to the point where I'm not having to use my CPAP right now. I'm sure during the off season I will, and I'm like 250 pounds. But yeah, for those of you, you know, asking what the heck's wrong with my belly, it was full of air from my CPAP. Not because of whatever reasons you guys decide to come up with. But yeah, I just wanted to hit on that topic because I just figured that out recently. So.
Your doctor basically said you have CPAP because you have sleep apnea because you have neck, basically.
Yeah, my doctor has said my neck and my traps are so big that it causes me to have sleep apnea. It pushes down on my trachea. I'm also 5'5", you know, I get up to 250 pounds, so it's a lot of weight sitting on my chest and neck. So I have sleep apnea. I guess out of all the things that could come out of bodybuilding that are unhealthy, sleep apnea is not the worst thing, but that is one thing I have to deal with, yeah. Oh yeah, it's totally correctable. You know, once I lose weight in prep, I feel a lot better. And eventually one day when I'm not doing bodybuilding anymore and I'm a normal-sized human being, I won't have sleep apnea anymore. So it goes away. It's not permanent. I'd like to thank my coach, nutritionist, Justin Harris. Been with him for over 3 years now. I pretty much just do what he tells me to do, and it works. Jeff Sago, of course, filming all my videos. And my girlfriend, Nicole, she's always here supporting me and helping me out a ton.